I think he felt it deep inside that I waited for him personally. I wouldn't say Teemo, but more like a bush of death cosplay. I always put a pink in that bush either to make sure I get the kill or I teleport and end the game.
Now I will teach them to fear me. I will become what I must be. Why? Because I can.
Hello everyone and welcome in a new video. In this game, I caused a dispute among my allies, whether taking teleport is a good or a bad idea. I am sure the only one that knows truly the danger are the enemy team. Well, enjoy. In all ranks and in every region, there is that guy that will die before the game starts. Sad life, it pains me even if it happens for the enemy team. What an odd encounter. After witnessing this, I was sure that this jungler is crazy. He was planning to clear blue side, then his red side and finish with his blue buff. Then gank bot side. This plan would only work against a passive jungler that you are sure he will full clear. Whenever this happens to you, simply mirror the enemy jungler. The fact that I know where he is gives me a huge advantage in the early game. Please make sure to subscribe, otherwise Volibear will hug you to death. Clearing two sides takes 3 minutes and some, on average. It is payback time, but before going into the details of what I plan to do. This Samira is a true believer. The fact that my bot lane are reacting to an invade call made me tear up. This never happens, and I never expected to. But this doesn't stop me from spam pinging them to do so. Back to our main even, we have Samira and Katarina. It is a free early game fight and since reset on kill is still broken and we have the best early skirmish composition. This encounter should be the freest of its kind. I told you this guy is crazy. He would suicide for a scuttle crab and not give a solo kill but a kill to Samira and 2 assists. I would say he is stupid, but getting hyped up more than needed might make this stupidity contagious. This Vi makes it look like I paid him to lose this game. Vi does have a huge power spike at level 6, he should be farming and stacking cooldowns to have his ultimate ready at all time. This guy is so funneled that he doesn't know I am smacking the life out of him. You would hate it also, no one is willing to engage yet they want to get some kills. This is so painful, he can't farm against Darius and doesn't want to roam. Depression at its peak. This was nicely done by Katarina. She distanced herself enough to do damage for Vi without spending all of her resources. On the other hand, Xerath doesn't have enough mana to poke her. I was planning to dive Xerath but this happened instead. Rest in peace my dear bear. We all learn from our mistakes. I bought a tier. Remember Xerath, I'll pay you back with interest in due time. I will sell it later, but this item will delete any mana problem until we reach the late game. Every time I die while having teleport, the enemy thinks, oh, they have no jungler, it is a 4v5. Well, it is always a 5v5 and I am always where you never expect me. Waiting, patiently to seize everything to the taking. I didn't like this game, it goes against everything I plan to do. My top laner is a wuss, and my jungler clear was disturbed. Once I get my Gnasher Tooth, I evolve into my first Super Saiyan form and I'll negate all the bad decisions that happened in the early game. But I can't say the same for my team. Usually, when your top G is stomping, he wouldn't want to take the tower. But my Garen is behind on farm and on gold and doesn't want to take the first blood tower gold. What a weirdo, most likely an autofill. I choose to take the Herald buff over the Drake. Your team will most likely refuse or split and try to contest the dragon. To be honest, Herald over anything always. This is funny, he used both his sums to die. I would just die like a man or backed and went bot side. Darius is the only threat this game, I feel no one can duel him for now. That being said, the plan is always the same. More for us, and none for them. I found that teleporting to deny a tower for the enemy team will cause them to make risky decisions, which is a good thing for us. Garen just got the demotion from a top G to a zombie NPC. He isn't doing anything, just playing safe. Samira on the other side is on fire. So I'll just shadow my bot side for now and maybe put some sense into my top G to split push and apply some pressure. I don't know, but I think I am experiencing some Volibear bugs. The tower wasn't disabled, am I that far from it? Well, it seems around the edge, then it is my bad. Samira died and all of us will follow her in a second. RIP. Aye. Not against me, guys. My team will cause me some serious blood pressure issues. They are watching as everyone is chasing and they want to take the mid tower. Get your useless butt over here. I might start going on hit Volibear and start sneaking Barons at the 20 minutes mark solo. If you are wondering what happened, Vi smites Nautilus since he is a huge character. Me on the other hand, I smite a bit early to match it with Samira attacks in case she crits, but she was CC'd and it was only me and Garen doing the damage. A series of unfortunate events. But we got the Baron buff by the hair. Garen is still grouping. I am taking the matter to myself, I'll split push and I'll end this game. Death is temporary, glory is forever. They should add an indicator that says, this support will die while warding, please accompany him at all times. We lost one on our side, the remedy is to even out the loss across all board. We treat them the same way they treat us. Finally, he is awake. He noticed that we killed Darius and I think he was mentally challenged from his previous games against the suppression. The moment my top G is pressing, I am free to unleash my potential. Let's go. Another death that will bring us close to victory. I just spawned, and the enemy is planning to recall and spend their gold. This is the best moment to do a Baron, we have around 20 seconds to do it and most likely we will contest it. But rest assured, even if we lose it, I opened the path to victory, I just need one moment of distraction to close the game. A huge miscommunication. Samira went for the Giga Chad play but got too tapped. Oh well, if we keep the Baron buff alive then I wouldn't mind this death. Haha, after watching the replay, I went for the John Cena jump but didn't work. Again, our support dies while warding or trapping. To be honest, I don't care at this point. After taking a moment to think, we can't push or end because of their Zareth. I'll try a new approach. I'll avoid dueling Kai SA and Rockin and go for the mage instead. I think this is the right moment to pay him back what I owe him. A good lasting death. Oh. Hello there. I have a gift and it is tailor-made for you. Most mages have only one stun ability, and using your ultimate to absorb it is the correct play. Regarding their flash, Volibear with Frozen Gauntlet is so sticky and no matter how far they run, except for Lysandra I think, you will chase and kill them. I think he felt it deep inside that I waited for him personally. I wouldn't say Teemo, but more like a Bush of Death cosplay. I always put a pink in that bush either to make sure I get the kill or I teleport and end the game. The start wasn't that great but the end was right on the spot. Thank you for watching. I think Platinum ELO is a good place to practice more my strategy since many players are veterans I would say and they know at least what most of the champions can do. Stay tuned for the next video and make sure to subscribe. Take care, my fellow warriors.